welcome to Two Exiles, One Portal. I am Mr. Coffee, joined by Casper as always. Hi, Cass.
Yep.
How goes it? How has Space Marines?
Spacey. Um. um. The game has been ironically somewhat entertaining, and I say this
Ironically,
because it's eerily similar to Darktide.
okay.
However, it has a unique charm about it that I don't think Darktide was able to capture. I, but I
I suppose that
cannot. Um,
I suppose that happens when you get like Warhammer fans' favorite fucking enemy, which is usually the Tyranids. Or
maybe there's that, but the chaos and Nurgle and all that stuff are pretty prominent um in the lore. So I think it's okay. If I had to really put it like a cherry on it, is the executions in killing lieutenants. So you know how in Darktide there's like different tiers of creatures,
Mhm.
and in Space Marine is something similar where there's the tier ones. I call them tier ones. So they're just like the grunts. You can hit them in one shot, they die. There's the lieutenants, which are considered warriors, and then there are mini bosses, and then there are bosses. Um, when you kill, and there are like cutscene like actions in which you can fight warriors, and you can fight even the tier ones, in which there is a system in which you can parry and also a system in which you can dodge. Each of these will give you opportunities to kind of initiate an animation of sorts that either one may do critical damage and or give you an opportunity to just deal or gain armor or life. Darktide was more about hack and slash. There was an art to it, don't get me wrong, but it felt more hack and slash. I think Alex used the term sword dancing.
Fair.
Space
I can
Marine
understand
is not about like hack and slashing. Space Marine is more about strategic positioning and mission oriented. So you're not there to just kill hordes of enemies. Although you can, if you're good enough, you can. But you're just wasting your time and ammo. Like the whole point is not to kill the Tyranids. No, it's just they give you a mission. Yo, kill, uh, place this bomb. That's your mission. Whether you do it without killing an enemy, which it's unlikely, but if you could do it without killing an enemy, or you can just kill everything on your way there, which most people do, because it's the easiest way, you do it. But the difference between uh, um, a difference between a good dark type player and what makes a good space marine player are completely opposite. What makes a good dark type player is a person who can just slaughter massive amounts of things while dancing, right? What makes a
that.
good space marine player is a person who can get from point A to point B, killing the most efficient on the way there and then getting to the objective without like deviations, without allowing reinforcements to be called, just quick, boom, 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 let's go. Um, and I think that for me feels, and it's weird. They set the limit of teams up to three. I don't know why. Maybe
Huh.
because scaling. I don't know. But it's only three. So teams of three. And then one of the bigger problems right now is they call it the class Mexican standoff where you cannot play as the same class on a single team. So everyone has to have classes, and the developers already chimed in and saying like they really wanted to create strategic diversity. They didn't want everyone playing as one character and creating like cheap methods of cheesing the game.
Fair.
So and then they're gonna they sticking by that. I know if someone either you find a new character, roll a new character, or find a new group. Like they want someone just to play as a heavy gunner or as a
They did the same thing in Vermintide.
right. And these guys are the ones that make those games, so they have a long history and long track record of doing these kind of games.
So
Um,
not to interrupt you, I need you to check your resist right now.
88,
Much lower, right?
88, 87, but
Okay.
300
So
across.
okay. So do me a favor, check your attack speed because you gain attack speed from cast speed, right?
Attack speed, attack speed, attack speed, 8.1.
Is that significantly better? Because so friend O of mine found this.
We probably got to go in the map because I know I was jumping up to 10 at one point. Synthesized Magistrate Crown, Mask of the Tribunal, Aura. Ooh, ooh. Oh, okay.
So, so the decks I don't have very much of. It would be 14, but you don't crit anyway. But it's the cast speed that I was thinking about because don't you have the thing that transfers cast speed as attack speed, but at a greater value?
No, I think it's spell damage you're thinking about. It's spell
Oh,
damage. So I convert spell damage to attack damage, and vice versa.
oh, that's so sad,
Yeah,
dude. Do you know how
yeah.
much I
Unlike
fucking
cast speed,
paid
I had
for
to
this?
kind of think about it for a quick hot second.
Ah, do you know how much I paid for that thing? I don't even want to tell you. All right, never mind.
But it's only based on per 100 intelligence you have, but you have a fuckload of that.
I have a lot of intelligence.
I could be wrong. Hold on, let me.
No, no, no. If
I
would
got to
you know?
jog my memory. Hold on, let me look it up.
No, no, no. You're right
Spell
though.
damage also applies to 10% of the value. Increases in deductions. Strength bonus applies to grant. I'm just looking over my all my skills
Yeah, yeah.
just to verify. Strength bonuses applies to all spell damages as well. Uh, Cast speed. Mm, yeah, unfortunately no.
Yeah, that's so sad. I misunderstood.
Mm,
Oh well.
yeah, I mean, unless
There's
I'm
nothing about
overlooking.
that. There's nothing about that.
Not that
That
I
that.
see that. No, not that I see.
I really thought that was just a way to amp your what's it called. So I'm gonna be on my way back. It's a good thing I didn't sell this helm. What are you at now?
Boop 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 boop. 9989 51 chest. Do you still have the other helmet?
No, this is a different helm. This is my original helmet.
Okay,
Excuse
84.
me.
I think I'm probably not getting a buff or something. I know I
Mm,
was reaching 10, but I might need. I'm probably missing some kind of buff. I'm at 84,
okay.
8.4. I do think the last, which is weird. I think the last it was giving me some kind of like defense. What was it? Yeah, I think the. How much strength do you have?
I only have like 200 strength.
Maybe that was that. It was giving me more block chance.
Yeah, you're getting chance to block attack damage, which is only 2%. But what I was getting from it was some mana reservation efficiency.
I mean, isn't
And
that
not,
better for you though?
well, no, not really. So the Alpha Howl is giving me a +4, which is why I had to have you check your resists because I
Mm.
give myself 88 all, and with the other helm, I was only giving myself 85 all. So I was wondering, and then I was looking into. So my god, dude, I went on like a super crazy tangent trying to find, um, a what do you call it? A timeless jewel with 4 aura nodes on it that would
Yeah.
match where I already have stuff, dude. Oh my god. I love and hate those timeless jewels so damn much, but they're a pain in the ass to look through.
Yeah, you give me about 3 points in attack speed. I'm at base. I'm at 6.6.
Okay, cool.
So you bring me up to 8.4. So about 2.5 points. Not bad with a haste. Not bad at all.
Yeah, and that's
And
not even with
I think when
shit.
you vow haste, I fucking go up to 10.
Yeah, I'm adding like another 31 or yeah, 32% on top.
Question:
But
how's Tekken?
yes. So it turns out I'm still a nasty victor. The other thing is other people are fucking nasty at the game too.
Mm.
Uh, it was really fun. I'm glad I took a break from it because God, it gets your blood boiling, and then you start going through just like
Do you
adrenaline
play with
shots.
piece keyboard or you play with controller?
I play with controller.
Okay.
Like it
I've
just
tried
I want.
playing Street Fighter many years ago on keyboard. Did not turn well.
If you would have kept at it, like, well, I don't even know if Street Fighter is like that. Because in Tekken, there are people who play on keyboard, and the reason they do is because perfect frame inputs are easier on a keyboard than on a controller,
Mm,
and it's
okay.
because it's easier to press two keys at the same time on a keyboard than it is at the two buttons at the same
Okay.
time. So
Okay.
there are some people who do it, and I've seen some people who play on keyboard who you would think are fucking cheating because their frame perfect inputs are so consistent to where they land more of
Muscle
them than they
memory shit.
miss. Yeah, and it just interesting how some people could do that. And then there's of course people who play with like the mobile arcade sticks, which are fucking super cool. I kind of want one, but I also don't want to buy one.
I think it's my Xbox controller suffers from sticky buttons because the rubber gets a little like the best way I can describe it is it feels like the rubber inside gets a little overheated
Mhm.
and then it starts to get sticky. But I've never had that with any keyboard happen ever, no matter how much I use it. Unless I'm like I have like ketchup stains on it and then fucking and I have to clean it out. But that's that's dirt. That's not nothing just out of the rubber or the membrane or anything else. So some
The
controllers
thing
do
that
have
I
that
get
inherent issue.
the thing that I get with keyboards is I'll wear out the
The clicker,
the
click, click, click,
actual
click.
no the actual like display of the letter.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Just
Like
the rug
half
burn
my
of your
keyboard,
fingertips.
yeah, like half my keyboard at times would be just like completely blank, and people are like, "How the fuck do you type on that?" It's like, "Because I know the keys." Like,
Trust me, I know the keys.
but recently I got a keyboard that has like a different way of doing it, so you can't wear them out, and I'm fucking super happy about it. Yeah,
I don't know how people. Some people still play. They're playing a lot with mechanical keyboards.
I do. Yeah,
I don't. I can't do it. I
I
can't.
I
Um,
I like the sound.
some people, yeah. Some people like the sound. Some people like the feedback. The click, 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 click. And depending on the type of uh, clicker, some is click, click, and some are click, click.
Yeah, yep, yep. And I'm
um,
not people who gets crazy into switches though. Like my
yeah,
sister
it's fucking
is
insane. Yeah,
my
it's
sister
like
is about that shit. She's just like, "Oh, I got these new ones. I put them in my keyboard the other day," and I'm just like, and she's like, and then she'll be like, William, listen to this," and then she'll click, and I'm just like, "What the
Like, do you
fuck?"
hear that? Oh my God, it's crazy. I heard it click. That's all I heard. No, it's look at it, look at it, listen to it again. Click. Ah!
It's like, "Oh, it sounds so good." It's just like, "Yep, that," and then it's funny. That's just hilarious to me. I've never been down that road. I just like the mechanicalness of it and the
The in,
feedback.
you gotta admit
usually.
to like not manufacturers, but companies how they've systematically have given people in like enthusiasts weird things to be enthusiast about.
Oh yeah,
Like I
definitely.
never thought in a million years that RGB would be such an enthusiast pursuit. Now
You know,
it's kind of cringy now.
but the thing is okay. So for anybody who really does think that RGB is cringe, right? So I have a functional reason I use RGB. I like having my room dark, but I also don't like it dark enough to where I can't find my bong. So my PC's RGB stops me from losing my
So you
weed
put them
stuff.
all in white, like, just to give you like a night lamp.
No, 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 no. I have them usually in like either like a soft blue or like a dark green. Like I don't know why. Those are just my colors. I
Okay.
prefer. I kind of like the way it lights up
Everyone's
that area.
judging you right now. They're like, ugh, green, ugh.
I'm a weed smoker.
Why not red, bro? Why not red?
Well, if I wanted something in red, I'd want headlights.
Headlights
Yes, I would kill for fucking red headlights. I don't
in
know
on a
why.
car?
No, dude, on a fucking name a thing without headlights.
I don't think I have headlights that I know about as a car.
Right. Well, that and motorcycles, but yes. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
Obviously,
oh, that's not legal in New York. I can't do that.
I'm pretty sure it's not legal in
Anyway,
most places. Like,
you can
but I
get
also
you
think
get
it would be
buttercream white or you get like piss yellow.
nah. You can get that weird fucked up blue.
I don't even
The
think
ones
that's
that
legal in
the
New
BM,
York.
the ones that the BMWs come stock with, yeah.
Mm.
Unless they, I don't know if they actually do that.
I'm
That's something I
pretentious
don't.
blue.
Pretentious.
Um,
But yeah, yeah, yeah. So. I'm sorry. So
ramble, ramble alert.
ramble, rambles are awesome, man. That's what we're doing.
Hit a
So I
button.
have, I have a hit a button if you want to, hit a button if you don't. Um, go on, let's do a map.
Oh, okay.
I
League
have
is
a.
dead. No, no, it's not. It's just.
I don't know if the league is dead.
I'm think
They
I
just
finally
only sell like
I think I finally reached my I reached it or I'm finally reached my burnout point. Which I give
that's
it to me. I went further than before.
yeah, yeah. I'm not like upset. Like I've just been having to find other people to farm with while you haven't been playing
It
fast,
has
but
been getting me frustrated of crashing as much as I do. So,
it's because we're doing harder content. Like
yeah,
this.
I'm disappointed in my PC. I give it a stern look every time I leave and every time I come down. I wanted for it to know that I'm disappointed at it. Maybe it'll shape up, but it's not shaping up. It's still bogging.
Well, mm, uh, replace your thing already and stop like
I'm just
wasting
waiting
time.
for a sale. Just waiting for a sale. Waiting for something to go down. Anything.
Anything. So does that mean that you're gonna move away from what is it, A and B?
Nah, I'm gonna buy. I don't want to get technical, but for those of you who are technically savvy, I'm probably gonna get a AMD X3D
Ooh,
graphics card. I mean, not graphics card, processor. I
ooh.
currently don't have one of those. Apparently, they're really good for gaming, processing virtual, you know, specifically gaming. They're really catered for virtual memory and processing virtual memory. So I'd give one of those a try.
I'd be
Apparently he's not fucking coming after me.
yeah, yeah.
Apparently
He
the version of that I have, which is I have a 5800. I don't
mhm.
have the 5800 X. I think it's called X3D. I don't have that version, but apparently that version is a beast. So much better than mine. But back when I bought mine, that one wasn't out. Right? They
Fair.
brought it out after I purchased mine, like about a year, or maybe I'm full of shit. It's possible. and I just didn't know that that even existed. Um, and it wasn't after I bought it already. I passed it. Once I build the PC, I'm not unbuilding it. I don't do that shit. Even if something goes like gets cheaper, I'm not just about to uninstall Windows, wait for new processes, redo it all that. I'm not gonna do that shit. I stick with what I have. Um,
Fair.
so it
I
came
understand.
out, and then
Can't
I
you
started
just
finding
wait?
out
Clone the
what,
drive?
huh?
Can't you just clone a drive?
I can,
And
but
doesn't
it's
that
just I'm lazy. Just
isn't so? But installing Windows is less lazy. Oh shit!
no, but once like I get very eager to play video games.
Which would be faster if you clone the drive?
Yeah, which I do, but I also like a clean drive. So it's a
Mm,
weird like aesthetic of me like starting from fresh and getting rid of all the old shit. And the weird congestion over the like decades of me playing, installing and reinstalling and installing and reinstalling. Um, so I tend to do a fresh install every time I do a significant upgrade.
oh, okay.
I do backups, I do cloning for video game installations, but most of the time I just re-download most of my video games.
I was about to say, like, if that's the case, then why do any of that?
Yeah, but I have backups. I have programs that are have like certain settings that I have to back up their settings and stuff like that. Like OBS, for
Mm,
example. For this thing, I back up the settings and then sometimes I just clone the installation. That way I don't have to worry about getting the add-ons again and all that stuff, which I might
that's fair.
do if I do it again. Back when I used to do Photoshop and auditions and Premiere, those they've gotten better. But back when I was doing it, there was a pain to reinstall because just like reinstalling fonts, reinstalling like graphical stuff and add-ons. It's like Skyrim, though. You know how like you have load orders and all that?
Yeah,
It's kind of like that. It's almost as bad. Not as bad, but it's almost as bad. So I kind of moved away from trying to do some of
dude.
that.
This is my third nameless seer today.
Oh, nice.
See if he's giving me anything good. Is this the
I can't see
depressor?
it. I can't see it.
It is. It's the depressor. I know.
Is it just
Um.
me or did they decrease the size of this what you call it, the elder emblem, the
I
modifier? Did they decrease that size? I feel like it was bigger. Bigger.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I don't think I've ever actually seen this thing before.
What unique?
Yeah. This.
Diodre skin. I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever have. I don't think I've seen this
It's
either.
kind of gross.
It does. Looks awful.
That's relatively new because of the tincture, obviously. But
Yeah.
ironically, it might be decent for me, but because withering helps my chaos
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
damage.
Actually, wait. What the fuck? You could. I wonder if Oriath's end. Damn it! I don't even have that though. I didn't take
Let
it.
me see that.
But
I'm gonna
I what?
pop that bitch in.
It's too late.
Oh, you didn't get it? Oh,
No, I
inflicts
got.
mana burn every 90 seconds. No, that damn. That's because inflicting wither
It's huge. Yeah.
is huge for me. But the mana burn is kind of crazy. Maybe
Mm,
not so much with your clarity
one
though.
percent. It's 1% per second per stack. So clarity is eventually gonna not be enough.
And what? How does it? How long does it last?
Forever until it's done, and then it goes back down to one stack after it deactivates.
No, I meant like how long does this tincture last for?
That's as long as you have mana to sacrifice.
I don't have much.
8 second
Inflict.
cooldown. So
Oh, I could
it'll
deactivate it.
yeah. Well, either
How
when
much does
you
it
reach
cost?
mana, Not much. These things are pretty cheap, from what I understand. One
I may
seed.
have one
Let's go.
because I've got a
Finish the map.
few. Oh shit, I left. God damn it, I'm an
God
idiot.
damn it!
Burning portals. Burning portals.
Just getting distracted randomly as
Cause
fuck.
it's kind of low key good for me. That's why I'm like, damn, that's kind of. I never considered tinctures for this build.
I
I don't
don't
think any of
under,
decent ones, but I'm
I
curious
don't
how
understand how you're
the
supposed to
upkeep.
opt for mana burn. Like I know I am assuming because
Because 1% for me is nothing though.
right, but it's per stack
But if I can use it for bosses just to burn out a boss real quick, and then run out and then just get it back.
for 8 seconds. You're gonna run around,
No, 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 not 8 seconds. Like just turn it off. Just get mana back.
and then it won't come back for 8 seconds.
Oh, then it sucks ass. Okay, never mind.
That is sucks ass.
I thought maybe deactivating eliminate not eliminates, but it just kind of gets
No,
rid of
it's
the
either
stacks.
it's either or. Like if you deactivate it manually, or if it deactivates because you reach no manners,
No
then it would do
matter.
the thing.
Uh,
I'm looking for a portal scroll on the floor,
oh,
but I
I'm
can't
just
find
trying to
it.
do this content right there. It's just
Oh, it's fine. I'm still looking for a portal scroll on the floor. It's just not
Pito,
working.
Pito.
They optimized something in these types of maps. There's no way I would have been able to fucking alt before.
Mm. The so I'm saying this before off air, but Path 2 has been there's a lot of bubbling about around Path 2, but there isn't anything actually being revealed due to the NDAs of Path 2. But there are a lot of different public sites that are doing a lot of bait and switch articles where they're kind of like giving a title saying that they're gonna reveal something, and you go in there and it's nothing. So, and then obviously there's nothing happening with Path 1 other than end of league playing. Um,
Shenanigans.
the the what's I saying? Damn it. The Reddit is still like basically buzzing with people doing ridiculous stuff, but it has been dying. Most people are just now doing just random weird crafts and
Random.
showing their like crazy. Oh, this is what I made now.
But I've also been noticing a lot of like not necessarily a lot of newer players, but people just starting their leagues and shit. Like
That's
it's
crazy,
interesting.
right? I mean, it's not like
Yeah.
they know any better, but
Well, I don't think when I first started playing that my league alignment was right
yeah.
because I just didn't know and it didn't really matter. It was
Yeah,
fucking
you're playing a
you
game.
know
You're playing a game. It's not like what does
yeah.
it matter?
Like it's just one of those things where like for us who are already on the league train, like it makes sense for us to try to what is that? Like save up some energy for next league. Like but
You
then
do
again,
get you get. This thing is not dead yet. Jesus Christ.
no, dude, kick his ass. Why are you not letting him
Um,
live? Or why are you letting him
the
live?
the other side too of it is that um you get a little bit of FOMO when like all the other games are coming out and it's like, oh shit, I want to play that game. Oh, there's an update for my other favorite game. Oh, there's an update for this game. Oh my gosh. So you're saying they're
Well,
like,
they have
but I want to run Path.
like all the other games are right now. I'm only really giving a shit about
Tekken.
Tekken, and Tekken hasn't had its big Heihachi release yet. So right now, I just like as people, no one's been playing. I'm fucking running an Aurabot. I did improve my Falling Bodies build enough to be able to do this strat. Actually,
Oh, nice.
uh,
By yourself?
yep, I can solo this strat. I can't do it with quite as juice, and I can't take as many altars. But
What
the
is
build,
go? Oh, Jesus. I was seeing a lot
woo!
of that shotgun, and I'm like, what is these things?
So what happened there is there was a siphoner, the mana siphoners, and it kept breaking my link, and then I can't find you in the middle of the fucking sea of just shit.
Yeah, this guy right here. This guy.
I think those can petrify you.
It could have been.
Uh,
Okay, there's a lot going on right now. Let me just clear some of
there's a
this.
lot going on everywhere.
Uh,
It started like an entirely different fight.
yeah, because I didn't want to go back over there, and they came to us.
They didn't. This is an entirely different fight.
No, I know because I wanted to go left, but the guys on the right came to us.
See, he just came over, whipped their ass.
Damn, I lost my train of thought. What I was gonna say.
We're talking about. I think you're about to make a point about fatigue.
Well, I mentioned the whole thing about the FOMO, and then trying other games that are um that also people like enjoy, like you with Tekken and you know. But oh yeah, I was gonna say I remember. I was genuinely surprised at how much I enjoyed Space Marine. I didn't expect it. I thought I was gonna just try it for a few and be like, all right, whatever. But like I became a little obsessed with like leveling up my gunner
Hmm.
to the point I haven't even finished the campaign. Like I hate the fucking campaign. The campaign is fucking ass. It really reminds me of the Call of Duty game. I think it's Modern Warfare 2, where you have to do the campaign in order to get to multiplayer or something like
Oh,
that. But then the
I don't remember that.
campaign was like ass compared to the multiplayer. It was something. Maybe it's maybe Modern Warfare 2, one of those Call of Duty games. I remember vividly because everyone made a lot of issues with it. And Alex confirmed it. He was like, "Yeah, I remember that." Um, but oh, this is dangerous. Let me back up a little bit. Just back up a little bit. But yeah, so the campaign is kind of subpar. They need to. It doesn't feel as fulfilling to play the main hero than it does to play your own custom one. Because
What's the point of doing the campaign?
they're really, other than story and like revealing the arc overarching like premise of the game, there really isn't nothing. It doesn't unlock anything special. I think if anything, it gives you a preview of all of the weapons,
Mm,
so you get to test them out in the campaign. Like, all right, this is how this works. That way, you don't have to try it because in order to get the weapons in the co-op mode, you have to unlock them. You have to like grind a little bit. So, it's they give you some of the basic ones, but some of the other higher ones are locked. But you play the campaign and you get to kind of try them all for the most part and test them out and figure out what kind of build you like. And then you go to co-op and then you play that, and then you play PvP, which ironically PvP is pretty buttery smooth. There's a few, like they need to balance this out a little bit. Like I think snipers in PvP are a little overpowered. Like you're ultramarine with armor, yet a sniper can just one shot you in your head.
hey man, if you can fucking shoot it through a tank, what
It's
the
just
fuck is an Ultramarines armor gonna do?
I don't know. It's just
How about this? I'm gonna put it to you this way, dude. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of dead people that would agree with you that snipers are indeed overpowered.
my every hell is like yeah, bro, you're right. We got subscribers in hell.
Wild boy, bro. What the fuck? Like
Uh, the
this.
I was gonna say that I think it was Call of Duty. No, Battlefield. Their system of snipers where it's like you need at least two shots to kill someone.
Nope.
Like if a person has full armor, plus they got a full health bar, it doesn't make a lot of sense that you could just one shot them.
Yes, it does. Again, I think this is coming from a misunderstanding of,
We're not talking about headshots where your face is revealed.
and I'm not talking about that either.
We're talking about like fully armored walking mech tanks that have like 8 inches of armor in their face.
But Battlefield don't have those. Those are called
True,
tanks.
true. But you never seen a sniper tank one shot a tank
In history, yes, all the time. That's actually, I don't know if you know this, or you out
shooting
there,
through the
fan.
driver, shooting the driver. Is that what you're
No,
referring to?
no, that's the actual original purpose of sniper, of like true sniper rifles, is to penetrate armor and to kill the driver on the inside of it. It's the first like 50 cals and shit like that. That's what those are for.
All
But
right.
again, but
You're the
but no, no,
military dude. I'm not gonna argue against you, but
but the reason why it's not so common anymore is because so much improvement has come to armor that, shooting through a fucking tank is more about like shot placement, about trying to shoot like through the least amount of armor at any given point. But I think like some of these fucking like gargantuan ass guns can still do it.
I mean,
I
at
haven't.
least from visually, the sniper's gun doesn't look any more bigger or smaller than a last gun.
A las gun is energy.
Yeah, there's a projectile, but it's not any
Right.
bigger. It's not like they're walking around with a goddamn 50 cal,
No, but
like
the
the
thing
size
is
of a
is
cannon.
but no, but the thing is like projectiles can be armor piercing.
And then also,
Laser,
I mean maybe because they have bolters and they don't even have regular bullets. Okay,
like,
fine, whatever,
like
dude. Like,
I'm just saying, like I think a space marines gun, being the fact that they're like fighting chaos and chaos are using like an augmented form of their own shit. Like I don't know, man. I
that's how
think
you pay. You pay like Chaos Marines versus regular Marines. That's the like
oh
the
yeah,
yeah. That's the so it's like eight. It's like 8 on 8. 8 Chaos versus 8, and it's just like basically Call of Duty style arena. It's pretty much what it
that's pretty
is.
interesting. Is
Um,
it only 3 people though?
no, it's 8 on 8.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the
Sorry.
PvP is 8 on 8. And you can choose any class, and there's no limit. People just use what they like. You don't use custom gear though. You use um pre set gear, and you can unlock as you play and level up. You can unlock different types to deck out
That
your.
reminds me of Battlefield.
Yeah, yeah, it has that system. It has that system. But you get all the basics up front. You get all the basics up front for that class. You get all the basics.
Okay.
Um, you don't get stronger guns though as you level up.
Oh,
What you
that
get is,
sucks.
you, I haven't gotten that far. I haven't played a lot of PvP. From what I could tell, you just get like different skins, but they look cool though. I ain't gonna front. They
Oh,
look kind of
I
cool.
understand. Probably look really fucking cool, and I do like skins,
But I could be wrong.
but
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I only got to like level 2, so I don't know. I mostly got to level 20 on my co-op. In my co-op, you get bigger guns, stronger guns, different variations of the same gun. Like they do kind of like different like
so these
uh.
assholes shooting the sparks, can you kill them? Like those
I'm
are
I'm trying to kill
they're.
everything, bro. I'm not even trying to discriminate.
Uh, I know, but those are the sparkers are the actual
Yeah, but
ones
I don't know where
fucking
they're coming from. It's everything
right.
doing sparks.
Usually on the opposite side of four. Oh shit, you left me. Never mind, or I left you. One of the two. Oh, you're in it. You're in it. We're in it. Let's go.
I'm like,
I love the fact
I'm
that
looking at
we have
anything
built.
sparking, and I'm like, you die. You do not. You spark.
Ow!
Okay, you
It
kill
all hurts
one.
so much.
What else? No, 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 no.
Nice.
Oh, more shit. Oh shit.
This was like fucking three harbingers like on top of each other. That
Uh,
I will say is like one of the fun parts
there
of.
was a guy on fucking Reddit. He was using my build. He was giving away 3 mage buds. I'm saying to myself, why do I suck so much? That's literally what I
Mm,
kept thinking to myself. He's like, he has
ah!
3 mage bloods. He's using my build. What the hell?
I think
He was
it's
giving
just
away
one
his
of those.
build too.
I think like it's more of just like I don't know. I think what it is, dog, is actually like a combination of knowing where to farm and RNG.
Yeah.
because like this strat right here is not a bad strat, right? But I don't think we have like think about how
We don't
when
have
we're
stream
playing, right?
RNG.
Not even that. Like, but think about when we play, right? I don't have that fucking all right, bro. We're gonna blast out 50 fucking maps energy.
Yeah, that's
Like,
drone energy.
like, like,
Get
dude,
some
I
Red
just don't.
Bull. Just ah.
Yeah, like I don't have that, dude. Like that is a very specific level
Uh,
of people that's just gonna be like, oh yeah,
all
dude,
right,
I'm
this is
just gonna
getting
blend,
crazy.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
and then
I
take it.
agree with you. Like, there's people that can like 10 maps, 15 maps. I start reaching my
I,
limit. Like my
I
eyes
might,
start glossing over.
I need a minimum a break because I think the my highest in like an evening of farming is like 45, and that was between two different people, and I had like a 25-30 minute break in between going from his group to yours, and then I had another break going from your group to his. So, and at the end of that, dude, I felt like my fucking eyes were on fire.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And actually, that's a good part of segue. A lot of people are posting like, I think a lot of new players that reach success in Path are posting about this is what in-game Path looks like. What the hell? Um, but in Path defense, if Path defense, they use meta builds. They
Yeah,
used a lot of them who were posted, and I'm not calling anyone out on this, but one of them who posted used the there's a Templar Guardian, the kinetic blast
yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
clustering
I
or
know.
whatever the hell with the white flashbangs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That shit's
So they
insane.
were
I
using that build.
hold up. As a matter of fact, as a small fucking little piece here, I am such a team player. I did not go that build.
I know, I know. Like
Aren't you happy?
fuck,
Aren't you glad your
like
friend shit about your eyesight?
like I hated you so much when you did the fucking war loop, but I know you love the build so much. I'm saying to myself like, this motherfucker,
Bro,
like just they just
I used
and
to
it's
love
like
the
there's
sound.
no way you can even like get a I mean technically you can MTX to like tone it the shit down. It's just like
I got one that did, right? But the problem is it
oh I'm by myself.
yeah. Uh the problem with it is the animation is almost clear. But now the animation looks so fast because the way it's rendered makes it look like it's faster than it is. So now my PC starts having a problem rendering it. And it's just like and so
No,
now
give me
so it's
flashbangs.
yeah, it's not even bangs. It's just like weird ripples, and then the game doesn't know how to fucking like, or my computer doesn't know how to like display it. It's just like, dude, the screen's just a wobble. Like, so I stopped using it. But man, there's like, yeah, yeah, there's some things that I want to play and I haven't yet because I'm like, nah, I'll give him two more
There's
loops.
definitely some builds that are better for single player than they are for like right now. A lot of this blue shit is hurting the fuck out of my eyes. Like this
Yeah, and this,
harbingers are no joke when it comes to like just like f you and your cornea. Like it's
yeah,
really yeah, a lot of people have been posting like, oh, this is like not complaining or not saying like, but just an observation and saying like, because most of us who've been at this level, we know what it is. We're like, yeah, bro, yeah, we're about to
yeah,
blast some
we had
shit.
the yeah,
But I guess the new players are like posting and like, yo, this is what endgame is, and it's just like, yeah, like you don't have to be at this level. This is a choice. Don't get it
there
wrong.
are much calmer ways of
Yeah,
making money.
yeah, yeah. There's this. If you're running one of these silly eye gouging strats, it's because you're chasing big money. Like we're chasing mirror shards.
And I still haven't gotten a mirror shard. God damn it! and I'm literally
You try
like
to get mage bloods here.
I'm either running this strat on my own or running it with you or running it with the other homie. I have not stopped running this strat, and I still haven't fucking got one. My
Man.
problem now is I've gotten fucking like 7 sacred orbs. Fucking heated. I
Oh.
go fucking really mad, bro. I hate this shit. Every time, dude, it'll drop a fucking sacred orb. I'm just like, I need to stop playing. It's like I just want one Hina
and
Chorus lock.
and to
Throw you.
just to add context to that, I think the drop rate are very similar. Is that
Yeah,
it's like if you got a sacred orb drop, you could have got that.
you could have gotten a Hina Chorus lock or a mirror.
Yeah, you're literally losing
The
the.
RNG.
You want to get the abyss or what?
Nah, fuck that abyss. They take too long.
Yeah, you're just losing the RNG. So for those of you listening, like, oh, what's the big deal? You can just throw the sacred orb.
Although I heard it's something like 10 sacred orbs per Hinakora's lock and like 25
How much is a
per.
Hina card lock right now?
I have no idea what the fuck those cost right now.
It's a
Go kill
lot
this
though,
guy.
right?
Yeah. Hold up, let me look.
Because it's
Uh,
deterministic crafting.
oh yeah. Those things are fucking insane. A Hinakora's lock right now is 16,900
Six?
chaos.
Oh, okay. I think I was say divine. Holy shit.
No, but right now, divine is at
50
like a
chaos.
hundred. No,
Wow,
113.
100.
Yeah,
Wow, it
dude.
gone down.
No, chaos is expensive right now because
Oh,
everybody's running tier
rolling.
17.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
rolling.
tier 17. Sorry.
And
So
everyone's
yeah,
getting divines, and they don't want divines, they want chaoses, because no one's
they
picking up
want chaos.
chaoses.
I am. As a matter of fact, it's fucking hilarious, dude. I
That's
have
a market right now for new players. Get some chaoses, get some divs.
like, dude, it's interesting. If you don't, so for those of you wondering about the strat that you see running, or I don't know even if you're actually showing people,
No,
we're
I'm
running a
not.
harbinger strat. Where we're using 3 normal
Look at our
harbingers.
previous. We made an episode on it. Just
Right.
check
I
the
made
previous.
Yeah, I made a slight difference in the strat though. So before I was using the obelisk, now I'm not. I'm using 3 normal harbinger scarabs, the harbinger scarab of regency, and a harbinger scarab of warhordes. And
Mm.
then you roll your map to above 100% quantity, and then you go for it. Obviously put harbinger on the map device when you're going in there, and then we did show you the atlas in the other video, and it's the same.
Episode 69. Does any
Um,
farming strategy work? That's where we demonstrated it. We showed it. Um, I think that version though used delirium, which we're not like using no more. It's not
we're
necessary.
no yeah, we are no longer using delirium. It isn't necessary. Loot tiles. So when you're anything that involves loot tiles doesn't really get improved with delirium. I have seen some conflicting
Sir, what's a
information with
lutile?
a loot tile is something like a strong box, a harbinger, something that isn't physically like I killed the monster dropped a thing. So things that have like a predetermined level of what it's going to give you. A lot of the stuff in Sanctum are loot tiles.
Mm.
Or not harvest. Heist is a loot tile based kind of thing. Like
Yeah, so a
your
strong box. The reason why strong box is lutile is because you have to roll the box, and the
right,
box it gets the loot that comes out the box is related to the stats on that box.
yes. So things like increased item rarity on your gear doesn't matter for that.
But what
And
if there's increased quants and increased rarity on the map?
it does, but the problem is the delirium, from what I understand, only affects native monsters.
Mm.
Something spawned from a strong box is not a native monster unless you are using the containment strategy, which that is when I don't know. So the way that interacts with the whole strong, I have no idea.
I don't think
I've
there's
been
enough
getting
slots to do harbinger and containment.
well.
I don't think they're
because that's the
compatible, honestly.
no, because that's my issue with it. Not even issue, but it's my misunderstanding with it. Is because you are technically taking all the monsters in the map and you are putting them into a strongbox. So that means they should have the native bonus to them, but the monster itself isn't the thing that usually drops the loot. It's the box, which is only affected by the area modifiers. But I don't think that the delirium affects the native modifiers that way. I
I think
think it only affects the
this is
monster.
a perfect place to put dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
We
Who
don't
knows?
know.
There's
This
probably
is
some
all
data.
theoretical. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a streamer out there that kind of like went into the deep weeds of like calculating, but only the developers know like how all of this stack up. And I think they sometimes allude to it, they sometimes explain it, but because it changes every league, it's really hard to keep up with all the layers of like what strategy works. Um, Most of the time, you can immediately see after running a strategy for one or two, 3 times, you start seeing like, oh, this has potential,
Mhm.
and you can run some of the rough math on it, and it's like, oh, okay, this is pretty good. This might work, and
So it's there is that is true and isn't true at the same time. So when we were running the harbinger or the containment strategy, you were sitting there like, I don't think this is making really any money that feels that way. And it's because when you're running the containment strat, you're not hoping for one or two div. That hardly pays for the map.
yeah,
You need that apothecary to drop. You know what I mean? And you're really fucking gobbling the dick of RNGesus for a little while.
yeah.
And you're really hoping for it. And if you don't get it, you're like, fuck, dude, we lost. Like I think I was trying to run the containment strat with another guy because Orobot's trying to make fucking friends.
I
Uh,
was breaking even, but on every 10 maps, I was going 2 to 3 divs, rolling
you're
them,
going,
buying the scarabs, like 3 divs,
yeah,
and
it's hard.
we were barely breaking even. Every now and then, I'll get one map that I get like just enough currency to do it again.
Yeah,
But we would go like I would expect at least to get 1 div worth of stuff from every map, at least.
but
That
see,
way,
but
you get 10, and then you're like, okay, I got 10 divs out of 10 maps. I spend 3. Got a net profit. But it like this allegedly this strat was supposed to be a 20 div an hour strat.
that is again based on a blaster.
So guys, if you're
Like,
not a blaster, don't trust anything a streamer says.
well, not even that. I think the Harbinger strat that I've been advocating for has consistently made me at least on average 10 divs per 10 maps. It cost me around 3 to 4 divs to make and roll all my maps with proper scarabs. It will make that money based on you picking up things. Like, for instance, the other homie wanted to stop picking up chaos shards, and with chaos at fucking 113 per div, I'm like, fuck no, dude. We're walking out of there with 28 chaos per map.
Yeah. At that rate, yeah, you definitely want to pick up the chaos.
And it's just like we have to pick up the chaos, and I know it's a lot of fucking clicks, but it's always about the smaller currencies that add up for like your map cost and shit. And then when you get like a big thing, so like for instance, when we get fracturing shards, yeah, dude, I'm just sitting there like, yeah,
What's
this
your
is good.
opinion on increasing stack sizes?
I don't know.
Not crazy,
I
not
actually
crazy, not crazy. Not go crazy like 100 per stacks. But I've seen this circulated a little bit of they've gone they've made improvements. They've made improvements, but there's still some desire to increase stack sizes a bit.
I could
Like
see
maybe
why,
instead of 20 chaos, maybe 40 chaos. And that's to decrease the amount of pollution of the drops.
no, but I don't think that solves for pollution of the drops.
Well, I meant like
That no,
clicking, the amount of clicking.
that just affects the market.
No, I mean, okay,
No,
I see where you're going. I see where you're going, but I
the
meant like, you know how it lumps together?
yeah,
I guess that's what I'm referring to more.
but it never. But for us, right? We never get drops of I don't really see things that I'm picking up like that that are like I understand fucking when you're dropping like 500 alts. You know what I mean on off a mob. I've never had a problem picking up a 20 stack of fucking chaos. It went up from 10. Do you remember back in the day where you could only trade with 300 chaos?
Yeah, it's like full
That's
inventory.
right. Because and that what full inventory is of chaos has always affected the trade market. And the last when when the thing happened, they shifted things. People were able to make bigger trades, and then that just affected the way the market goes on bulk buying and bulk selling and things of that nature. I don't think I want to go through another shakeup and have to figure out fucking value on things again.
It's gonna be interesting how Path 2 handles um, drop pollution and
So
stack sizes and all of that
I
stuff.
have an idea about this actually. GGG, get at me if you like it. Uh, it's actually something I think I thought about, and it's really fucking simple to have implemented as long as the way the game works, I think it works. So, for instance, right, when we have these big explosions of shards, I think if your loot filter displays it and it is in the same, like, instanced area, because if you notice when you're picking up all those shards, you're not moving, they're all within this little range. I feel like when you click one of them and it's displayed on your loot filter, it just loots all of them. So it would be like a very small area looting. It wouldn't be automatic looting.
Ooh.
Also make it to where like you're still moving around, but you're not doing 50 clicks per fucking two steps. You're doing one click, moving, one click, moving, one click. I feel like that would be better, but figuring out how to make that work with the loot filter, I have no idea. Don't ask me about that shit. But I think that would be a relatively easy way to deal with it.
I don't know. I don't know. I I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
So
I
like
like
for
the
instance,
idea. I like the
like
idea. I
I
just
think it
don't
would be
know if
good.
it's. I don't know if it's.
It would cut. I feel that that would cut down on how many clicks that you're having to loot by a lot. Although, although this would majorly stress the importance of a good loot filter.
I think it's fair to. I think it's fair to. It's fair to assume and to expect that if you play this game for more than 100 hours, let me ask you this question: at what point do you feel a person needs a loot filter?
So I don't know how to answer this question because I feel like every player needs a loot filter, but at what point they implement one, at what point they have the knowledge to actually make a useful one, or you know what I mean? Like I feel like those questions are different. Like for instance, I didn't get my first like loot filter until like fucking like 400 hours, dude.
At what game stage do you feel a loot filter is necessary?
I think they're necessary everywhere. Again, like dude. So
So I yeah,
for instance,
so I think
my first
Act 8.
playthrough, my first playthrough of like the entire thing, I noticed later that I missed many chaos drops because I didn't know what the fuck they were. Nothing about the game really stressed like, a, You really want these?
Hmm.
A lot of this would have been solved by, and I know the game has like its own natural little loop filter and it kind of stresses in its own way. But man, when you go and use like a never sync filter and like the importance
Makes
that
it
it
red.
puts,
Like, bow.
yeah, bam, pick that motherfucker up. Like, I really think that dude, because can you think about this for a moment, right? Of all the numbers of all the people who have played Path, someone has dropped a mirror of Kalandra on the beach.
Yeah.
Did they know what it was?
Or did they use it accidentally on a level 2 item?
Right, like I I don't know, bro, but that kind of gets to me. It kind of
Uh,
gets.
they're
So
like, what the
I
hell is
think
this bullshit? It just mirrored a. This is gay. Like, what is
right, you don't
this?
know what the fuck that means. You're just like, oh, cool. I guess I get
Stupid game
what it
ever. Uninstall.
like. I feel like it's necessary from the get go, and it would help people out immensely
If you're
to have
out
a.
there and you have a mirrored level 1 item in your standard league, not because you just made it because that's what we talked about, but it's legitimate, and you have a story, I want to know. Like,
What
if
was
you
the
know
biggest currency
someone, hmm?
wasted? What's the biggest currency you've wasted on the dumbest fucking thing?
Ah,
Guy that used a mirror on a like a little jewel or something that gave him like 10
mm,
extra decks.
I don't. I think it had to be one of the Awakener ones, and it was because I used it incorrectly. Um, I was trying to. It was one of my first times trying to craft one of those two influence items, and
Hmm.
I didn't know how to click one and then click the other one and all this other stuff, and I wasted one of the orbs, and I was just sitting there like, what? What the hell? Because there was no
Why?
really explanation on how to do this. It was just more like boom, like whatever. Um, so I did rip like a div or two at the time, but anything anything above that, I get scared. I get scared. I start getting like deer in headlights. Where it's like I don't know
Yeah,
what to do. I rather not do it. I'm gonna break it. I just don't do it.
I have bricked a veiled chaos this league. That's the biggest I've wasted in one go, and I paid 17 div for the veiled chaos.
Is that the one we saw? The one I know witnessed?
I think so.
The one you was
This-
there, you went back and you did it again, and did it again, and did it again.
I as a matter of fact, holy shit, I wasted a lot of veiled chaos, but but it was a good attempt, and then I ended up with what I needed, which is by the way worth like 70 to 90 div easy.
Spend money to
Like
make money.
you got to spend it to make something. So I got lucky. The my old one sold at like 5 div. I didn't recoup anywhere near is what I want to for the chess piece because now I'm sitting here like struggling because of the gambles.
Right.
It hurts. It hurts. But we're still going. I'm still going.
Yeah,
But
as long as your character's still functional, you can keep um farming. Like I've
oh
ripped
yeah.
what 50, 40 divs on this trying to get this Val target attacks to. I still haven't gotten it.
I bricked my other character's best fucking ring because I wanted to see if I can mirror it. Can you see what I was trying to do here?
Yeah, yeah.
It's so sad. It's so sad. So because the dudes explode, the more health they have, the better. So and
I can't
them
even
having
make
high
heads or tails of this damn rings.
right because they're both terrible. They're fucking both terrible,
They're
bro.
both equally terrible. Like what in the hell?
It mirrored in the worst possible way. This was one of the reflections. I used the reflecting mists on it. These things are
Oh,
fucking
you can
expensive.
reflect your own stuff.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta buy the reflecting mist though. They're expensive as shit.
I'm thinking that the ones you find in the maps. Like I thought they just give you an item that's reflected.
No, no, you can
Hmm.
actually like. I think those the same chance that can spawn one of those has a chance to
Would it have been
fucking
better
spawn.
theoretically? Would it have better to split it
No, because I wanted everything.
and then you get
Like
two
I
other ones
needed
and recombine them?
no, no, no. If I split it, I have a chance to move some of the mods, which would be bad.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
needed these exact mods.
So you need a mirror calandra basically.
No, because a mirror calandra just duplicates an item. The reflecting mist does this whole invert positive thing. So
So which ones
I
were the
could have.
ones you wanted to invert?
I wanted plus max life. I wanted plus minion life, and I wanted plus minion
Damage.
damage and minus mana cost.
So you didn't want the movements. You didn't care about the lightning resist, and you didn't care about
Right.
the.
I didn't care about the like nothing else. I well, which is to be fair, that's a lot to ask for on one of these reflecting things. That's one, two, three, four stats out of six that I wanted.
Yeah.
So a pretty high roll. But understand, I bricked two of these rings, try to accomplish this. Here's the other set. Oh wait, wait, no, not there. Did I just delete them? I might have deleted them out of fucking anger because this was another one that was just like it reflected in like the worst possible way.
I guess I could show these rings. Let me just show these rings real quick.
Ah,
Uh,
here they are.
right there. Just real quick. Show these rings. Uh, increased life. Minus max life, increased movement, reduced damage by 70%. And this one is increased max life, minus resist, minus life, minus movement speed, and increased damage.
Just the
And
word.
the body, so yeah, it's a body explosion. So it needs life, more life minions, the more they explode for their life. So it's equally devastating to have 70% less life because that's your total amount of damage, and 70% less damage because that's just percentage off your damage. So it's equally as bad to have both. I think the life it might be worse though.
They what ended up needing to happen. Okay, so what ended up needing to happen is that the
This
minions
is a
have
these two are also
increased
you ripped these
the
two.
damage. Huh? Yeah, I
You
did.
and in the same way too. Look, max
Yeah,
life, reduced damage. Max life, reduced damage.
yeah, yeah. It needed to happen in to where one of these rings needed to flip the minion damage and life at the same direction, but it didn't, and it kept it just
Damn.
either of these rings would have been godly for my falling bodies build. I had to do some finagling, so now I so it is cheaper for me to buy because I did buy it a Calandra's Touch and reflect my other ring than it was to re-buy another ring of these to reflect.
Mm,
Even unreflected, the ring that I needed was like 25 div, and it was like and creating these is a bitch.
yeah. Because it's not just about the RNG. It's the RNG on top of the RNG.
Yeah. So you're sitting there, and then yeah, and then these reflections are the fourth most valuable currency in the game right now.
I'm
One
surprised they
currency
haven't made that into a casino game yet.
path.
Like a casino slot machine where you have to press a button or pull a lever, and then nothing happens, but then it shows you a screen of someone then getting a notification to pull a lever. So it's like gambling within gambling within gambling. Like
Wait,
that's basically what you're doing. Like you have to roll stats, and then you have to then roll another stat to hope to invert the stats.
in the right direction,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like a gambling within a gambling. It's like three layers of RNG built into that process, and
Yeah.
the astronomical chances of you winning are lottery numbers.
I and hold up. I have to show you the. the next the next one on the chopping block, because I'm gonna tell you right now that by the time I'm done with this league, there's gonna be another ring in the graveyard. Hold up, I gotta hurry up. Log me in. Log me in. All right.
Log me in.
Fuck.
I have to
Fuck.
actually.
This is the next one on the graveyard.
All right, so increased life. It's not as much damage though.
No, it isn't. But this is what I got. No one's on selling these rings anymore, and they're
How
like
much is the
30 to
Mirror Calendra?
the 1.9 thousand chaos. Hold up, I don't know what the fuck that
That's
translates.
so 20, 20, 30. It's about 100
17,
each.
17ish, I think.
All right, so
It's
I'll put three to for the science.
for the fucking gamble.
Yeah, I'll put three for the
I don't
science.
even think I have anywhere near enough to
That's
do
alright.
it. I
That's
think I
alright. Just take a picture and then I'll share it in the I'll share it to everyone who's maybe watching this. Once again,
16
hit the button. Hit a button.
hit a button.
Um,
16 and a half div.
if you wish to be so kind. Um, yeah, it's kind of slow, guys. You know, it's just being real. It's kind of slow. Not much going on in Path. Not much going on in Path Two. Um, we would make other content for other stuff, but other than non-ARPG stuff, there's nothing bubbling right now within the ARPG. If you want us to drop some content when it comes to maybe Space Marines or anything else, just let us know. Drop us a comment. If you have any suggestions actually of anything you want us to try out, and you want us, give us opinions on, let us know. We did think about Torchlight Infinite, but kind of on the fence about it. I'm mostly begging Coffee to do it, um, just because
If
I've
it's
never played it. I've never
if
played
it's
it.
you want to do, I'll do it. It's just I'm just letting you know that I didn't really enjoy the game. That's all.
Okay, all
Like
right, let's do it.
I'll definitely
Can we
continue.
do?
All right. Yeah.
Yay!
I'll have
Um,
it overnight.
all right, so we'll give it a try, and then we'll do guess a soft review on it, on our opinions on it, and then we'll give you some of that for what's today? Jesus Christ, I'm losing track of my days. Calandra's touched. Oh, so, really?
Yeah, I'm now reflecting that ring that I showed you right now. And if you look, the max life would be higher, but
Isn't
the
that
damage
Calandra's
would be.
touch really expensive?
It used to be.
It's cheap.
Now these are like 8 div, dude. 8.5, yeah.
What?
Yeah, dude. It's cheaper for me to use this ring and reflect a fucking subpar ring than it is to fucking just get another one. Like it's crazy. These rings are like I'm shocked. These rings are fucking crazy cheap right now. And I've been like, and the problem is like they're mirrored, so you can't what's the called them? You can't like corrupt them.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So because I would
That'd be
love
kind
like
of
a
scary to corrupt it.
it's only 8 div, dude. The first set of
Oh, you
rings that
mean
I
you can
showed you,
corrupt the Calandra's touch? You mean?
right? I
I
would
thought you
do that.
meant the Grim Gaia.
No, 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 no. You can't corrupt the Calandra structure.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. Mirrored. Yeah,
for
I got
for
that.
8 div, I'd corrupt that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Oh yeah.
But it gives you that good old item is mirrored. Um, it's just like, but the other rings, like my most of my bone rings were 20, 30 div to buy if you were to buy them, and I got really lucky with a couple of them. It's just awful now. Everybody, the cheapest ring that looks like these is going for like 55 div right now, and I don't understand where these guys are getting that price. It's just like get the fuck out of here. Just sell me one for 5 div.
Yeah, and these
But
they're very easy to make too.
I don't think they're hard to make. They're just tedious to make.
Did you? No, you need delve.
Fossils, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know,
and
we need to.
I could probably make another one if
I
if we're
would
not.
want to say this. I would want to say this. I'm like, we should run delve.
Fuck no, I'm not running
I know. I have the same feeling. It's like I don't want to run Delve. I don't like Delve, but I think for the content.
For dude, look it. I'm gonna be real with you. I'd rather run fucking heist. 100%. Delve is my least favorite mechanic, and
I,
I think heist is my second least favorite mechanic. I don't like either of them.
yeah, I don't like the degens. I don't like the
I don't
like
like the
running.
shotgunning. Like I don't like that things scale infinitely, and eventually you're gonna hit a point where you're just dying unless you're like
You
fucking the
gotta do
god.
lateral. You gotta go lateral.
Well, unless you're like the Godman Steve who makes fucking builds that do 30 plus billion damage
But if you're
to
getting
just
that kind of
over.
money, bro, you keep rolling, bro.
I don't even know what they're doing that makes them that money.
I don't even know what kind of builds they, you know. But what's a good delve build? I don't even know. It has to be
Bomber.
something like RG, like Righteous Fire.
Nah, bomber.
Really? I thought you need some
Yeah.
kind of like region or something.
Well, the thing is Bomber has a lot of good regen because of. I could explain the mechanics, but I'll just tell you, like it's
It
Bomber
has
is
region.
really. Yeah,
Uh,
it has the regen. It also has like the possibility of not having to be connected to your own damage. They auto target. They have really good AOE. They have good overlap. Like they're just really good. And the Necro version of Bomba can get scaled fucking ridiculously. There's other builds that I've seen used for it, but the one that I
do
saw
they
that
benefit
was
from Arbot?
yeah, because
Do they
you
do a tri elemental?
yeah,
I thought they don't do chaos then.
you could. It's one of those things where, like, for instance, like your build, there's multiple ways to skin a cat. Like, you don't have to do the same damage. There's ways of
Yeah,
changing
no,
your.
the version of the dude with the three mage bars, he was doing a tri elemental Zenith
Yeah,
build.
and I
Um,
think that's probably the easiest way to do because and it's probably the highest because of that stupid fucking enchant,
yeah,
and it does like dumb damage. I saw it on some dude, some lightning strikes, like mace or some shit. It's just like Jesus Christ, that thing's insane. But it's just yeah. Like we could do it. It would just be one of those things where, then again, maybe we should do it just because it's not like we don't ever have the struggle bus out of the gate on leagues anyway.
yeah.
Like I feel like every league, bro,
It's
we're
always
on
a
the
struggle
struggle bus.
bus. Uh,
But I feel kind of weird saying
it's like we miss the limited, and we get on the local, and we sitting there like, bro, we was like 2 seconds. We could have just been on that one over there, and we would have been like halfway home already. And we're just on the local, just sitting there like, fuck. We're getting there. We're making progress, but just like,
are like it's just because again, I feel bad saying I'm on the struggle bus, right?
so
I'm good
I
enough
so
where
my
force
strategy for I want to do syndication early.
syndicate
Syndicate early, yeah, for my mapping. I feel like that's a lot of hidden money that's on the table.
from what other than veiled orbs, and veiled orbs aren't that expensive early.
I don't
Veiled
know.
orbs are those things that kind of get better as the league goes on.
I see a lot of people do syndication really early on. Same
I
with
I,
heists. A lot of people go into heists really early on.
I know I understand why people go into heist. I don't understand why people go into syndicate. Syndicate doesn't make any sense to me
You
because
can run
the
get full stacks of cards.
and even that's like one guy when he's the leader of the safe house, right?
Yeah, something more. It's a complicated setup.
Right, and I don't that's my issue with a lot of things, dude. I don't like complicated setups.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to learn, for instance, right? If we do heist, I have to get an atlas together to be able to get enough coinage and shit like that
Yeah,
during
yeah,
maps.
yeah.
It's just then you for Delve we have to do rotations.
Nico's.
Yeah,
There you
Nico
go.
maps, which I do Nico passively anyway because he gives you that buff. But I don't know, dude. It's a lot of like weird setup to go do a different thing that doesn't quite affecting what you're doing, and
Yeah. And
uh,
it kind of screws up group play.
I also do not like things that make me not be able to do it from my hideout. I want
Well,
the mechanic.
you can get Nico from your place, but
Yeah, but
you
the
have to
thing
still
is
go
you
to the
have to
mine.
go back. Yeah, you have to go to the mine. You have to go
Yeah.
to the rogue exile place. Even this has been
I'm full
like
of
this.
shit. And most probably the next league was gonna be fire ass fire, and I'm like, fuck Delve, I'm doing this. So I'm full of shit. I'll be honest with you. I just feel like I haven't given some of these contexts a fair shake. Um, and maybe I'm feeling a little bit of guilt.
Why?
I don't know.
What guilt is there by playing the thing that calls to you?
I mean, I've
Because
been
again,
blasting maps consistently with you for the last maybe 4 leagues, 4 or 5 leagues.
yeah, and we've been making
Oh
pretty
no. We
expensive in-game builds.
no. I agree. I agree. But then I'm sitting here loud, like, damn, I never gave Delve a honest shot at doing it, and maybe I missed my chance to do it. And the same with Heist. I'm never giving Heist a fair shot at like running it consistently, seeing where it goes. Maybe because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It feels like I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I don't want to learn it.
Yeah, and I think it's part of that. Like I don't feel like learning the the mapping within the mapping within the mapping, because you got to do like the the heist and then the blueprints, but then you got to run regular maps to get them, and it's just like,
You got to run regular maps to get the heist contracts, to get blueprints, to get, and
and
it's
then
just yeah.
cash too to get
Then you got to
cash. So
level them, and then you got to gear out your little rogues, and then you got to like it's just a lot. It's a
yeah,
lot,
yeah,
and I at the end of the day, I just want to kill a thing. Like I
yeah.
swear, like that bothers me so much when it's just like, dude, I just want to kill a thing. I just want to kill a thing. I already have to spend time rolling maps because there are some mods that just read kills your build,
Yeah,
and they pop up a lot because it's really hard to make a build that like that
that's unkillable.
compensates for everything.
A lot of
Like
people have
that's
been
a
playing a lot of that retaliation gladiator. A lot earlier on, a lot of people played that build.
I haven't even heard of that build, so
A lot of people played that retaliation gladiator max block build, and every time they block, it hits with 8 skills or something like that.
oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it has like a bomber agreement or I don't know the name. But let me see if I can pull it up. POE Ninja. I mean, by next league they're gonna have Path 2. I don't know. I'm so full of it.
There's a lot. There's a lot coming. This is about to be a very what do you call it? Eventful bit of time after this next lull of path content and things of that nature. Because I can't wait to see what they're gonna do for next league for Path One. This is my game. I love this game. I'm really excited for Path Two. I really want them to prove that the couple things that they show that are, we'll say, Diablo like are worthy of being pulled from.
Mm.
Because no thing is all wrong. Well, some things are all wrong, but
You
Diablo 4 is not all wrong. There are things in it that I imagine that work. I just hope that the Path dev team understands what pieces they pull from would mesh with this game. And as long as they do that and have the respect for the original source material and like their actual player and listen to the criticism that comes, I'm excited. Fuck it, let's go. Like, I'll try it.
okay?
But if it feels like Diablo 4 or Diablo 3 even, like I'm
It
out.
it
I'm back to Path. Like
I don't want them to bomb because they
I
spent
don't
a
want them to bomb me.
lot of resources on this. Like
You
they
know,
spent and then for them to bomb might set them back like it might set them back, which will affect Path One.
this is my thought on it, right? I
I feel like this is the
don't
second episode now.
I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm hoping for them not to bomb because that's kind of how I felt with like World of Warcraft and Blizzard. Me as a player wanted them to not fail, and man, oh man, oh man, did they keep just fucking pissing in my face. And we're now where we're at, where I don't play Blizzard games anymore. Really, it's just not what
It's
I
not the
do.
same. It's not the same developer no more. It's
Right,
not the same. It's just.
but that's the
I
whole
actually
thing
had
here.
this conversation with Alex. I had this well similar. I had this similar conversation with Alex because we got into a little argument about like he brought up, oh, he's planning, he's thinking about asking me and you, but mostly me, to get back into Minecraft. Now, I cursed him out because one, I've never been into Minecraft.
I was about to say the same thing. That's like attributing that I ever played
Yeah,
Minecraft. I
I've
never
never been into Minecraft. Never liked it. Never enjoyed it. And I'm a huge survival game like player. Like that's been my milk and butter for the last 10 years. So, but Minecraft has not been one of my favorites. It has never been one of my favorites.
It's
I
never been on
understand.
any
I've
of
played box games
the
before.
voxels. Yeah.
I've played Unturned. Unturned is basically a free zombie survival of Minecraft. You have guns. It just you're just playing in like a Minecraft world. That has been more fun than playing Minecraft. You got little blocky cars. You're like you're playing Legos basically with zombies. Um, it has an aesthetic to it. It's cute. I like it. It's fine. It's free game, so I don't have to. But Minecraft, no. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Minecraft is a bad game. It's just not for me. Now, he said that, and I said, you again with this damn Minecraft. Like, there's so much other stuff we can play. Why do you keep going back to these? I call them cow farm games. They're games that are being bought by multi corporations. They're not doing anything different to these games. They're just milking them for everything that's worth. They just buy the IP and just like, okay, sell merchandise. Oh, let's give it a little update here and there, give it a little more skins, and then that's it. But Minecraft has been out for what, 25 years or something? Like, at this
Uh,
point, are they ever going to think about making a Minecraft 2? Why not Minecraft 2? Improve on it, make it better.
no. Okay, so it released November 18, 2011.
Okay.
I understand what you're saying, but
It,
Path is also kind of guilty of this, and they're now making Path 2. So
yeah. And then I told them, I'm like, look, for as long as a corporation keeps milking an old game, there is less chance that they're going to want to build a new game. And I use the example of Hytale. I was like, you dream of Hytale, but if you keep going back to play Minecraft, it gives zero incentive to a company to say, you know what, maybe we need to move on to a new IP. Maybe we need to purchase a new IP. Maybe we need to create a new IP. And there's less chance for them to pick up a game like Hytale. Maybe buy them out, maybe support them, maybe invest in it, whatever. But there's a reason why some of these games are like sticking around for decades now. Like it's just, oh, maybe they're sticking around because they're good. Yeah, that's part of it. That's how they start. That's how they become so solid. But eventually they get bought out by a company that just wants to milk it. WoW is a perfect example. WoW is no longer by Active. It's not longer Blizzard. Not the Blizzard that we know.
No, it's Blizzard Activision, and and Activision just loves money.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Blizzard that we knew that created StarCraft One, that created all these beautiful, wonderful games, Diablo, they're gone. They've been gone for maybe a decade now. So,
Yeah,
so, and then they still have Diablo, and every Diablo game that has come out is garbage. Diablo 3 has been garbage. Reaper of Souls was okay. They improved a little bit, but it was still pretty bad. It didn't improve by much. Diablo 4 flopped, but not by numbers. Not by numbers because they still got
no, because
millions of sales.
the nostalgia that people are always fonding for and chasing after is just too fucking strong.
Yeah, they
Why make a game about a new Hitman when there is already a game, an IP about a Hitman, and many people love it
yeah.
in their mind?
But
Why?
even Hitman, at least they make a new Hitman every couple of years.
And they do. The reason, okay, so this is why I don't mind the Hitman series doing what it do, because man, those games pack a lot of cool, funny shit into their new game.
Yeah, I agree.
Always crazy shit to do. Always new shit to do.
It's a
Then they
it's a
got the
same game.
online,
It's the same game.
just way more bells and whistles. They
Yeah,
get things working a little bit better, and like, dude, I
it's a
can
s-
respect.
yeah, it's the same game. It's just that they give it a little more graphics, more little crazy shit you do, and it's just like more shit to kill. That's it. And people love the formula. Like, yes,
Good
this is
formula.
Hitman. This is what I want to be. I want to be an assassin, but I want to choose what kind of assassin I want to be. Do I want to be a Neo, or do I want to be like secret stealthy sniper dude? And that's
So
perfectly fine.
Assassin's Creed games have gone down the fucking tube. Do you know all people wanted,
They got
bro,
they,
was a
the assassin
character.
yeah, they got a little crazy with it. That's just all.
All they wanted, bro, all the fans want is another fucking Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but online.
They already
But they keep,
exist.
no, they it doesn't. It's not
Atlas.
on.
The game went to ass the moment it came out, but
But
pirates
that
and
doesn't mean that it was an Assassin's Creed, though.
nah, it wasn't
It
a
might have
brand. No, it wasn't a
no, or
brand of.
the fucking proper mechanics, or like
True.
I know. I think I saw what you're pointing at, and it's just
Yeah.
like,
Pirate. What's one
it
genre?
had it.
That,
It didn't have things that the original Black Flag did.
that's one genre of games that don't do well. Pirate games.
Games. I think they do well, but the problem is the
Sea of
okay. So
Thieves, Tank.
but it's like a ninja game.
It is.
It ha-
There's an
it
element.
has
I
it has to be really good.
I think what. Okay, so you know the fighting style of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
That's similar to what what makes Space Marine so attractive. Now that I can compare it, you see how it fluids, how it feels fluid. You go towards
sort
from
of.
attacking little ones, and all of a sudden you get the opportunity to parry and then stab and then actually assassinate one of the things attacking you,
Oh,
and then you can go move on to a next one, and it kind of has a flow to it that it feels elegant a bit.
are you
That
like a fan of Lord of the Ring game?
no, not necessarily.
Shadow of
I mean, I
Mordor.
am. It's Lord of the Rings is the shit, but more it's like
Talking about the game, the Shadow of Mordor, where it's basically just like another Arkham Asylum type of clown.
that was a fire ass game though.
Eh,
It was a fire ass game. I mean,
I'm not a fan.
for what it was, it's
It's
pretty entertaining.
it's too simple.
It
The
is,
combat system
it
is
is, but
simple.
some games are just for entertainment value.
Light hit, heavy hit, parry.
Okay, so it does have that level of simplicity. Space Marines, it does have it,
Yeah,
but so does
I think
Assassin's Creed. It has that light heavy combo, and
oh
then
that's not what, that's not what I said though. I'm talking about Black Flag
no, I know. I'm just the reason
Pirate.
you mentioned Assassin's Creed, and in my head I'm like, oh, that's what it reminds me of. Is that
Mm.
that style of of melee combat and just combat in general. Um,
Honestly, you know what? I wish we would go back to playing Void Crew.
Interesting.
I like that game. I actually
What
really like that
has
game.
has they released anything from Vicro?
They've been patches and stuff. Yeah,
I'm gonna install it.
like I want to play some more Void Crew. I
Bosses and
think that game,
Relics major update out now. Ooh, okay.
yeah, dude, that game is a blast. I
Void
had
Crew.
oh I as a matter of fact I played it on my own a little bit.
All
You
right,
know, found some.
since you agreed to Torchlight, we could. I'm installing this bitch. We're going back
Fuck
to Void Crew.
yeah, bro.
So
I love Void Crew.
we're
That's
gonna go back to Void Crew, and then we're gonna go do nothing
the
crazy.
torch.
Just a little bit of Torchlight. Just get my feet wet. Maybe go do like a level 20, and I'm like, all right, cool.
We can go into it. We could get as far as we can. I
Um,
just so okay. So just like a lot of people say, bro, most games are perfectly fine to play with a friend, even if they're bad. I
am,
could
am,
easily endure
am I
a
bad?
lot of games because we're playing together and we'd be able to just talk shit about
So
it
wait,
or
am I bad or you?
what do you mean?
Which one's the bad one in our relationship?
No, I'm talking about the game. The game could be bad.
Oh! I thought you meant like one player could be bad and one player could be good.
Oh, no, 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 no. I'm talking about the game itself. As long as we're playing together, the game itself can be bad.
Okay,
But we'll
all right,
find fun in the journey of playing it and talking and discussing about it being bad.
fair enough.
I
Fair enough.
when I
Last
played
epic.
Torchlight, I played it alone. And like I said, I got like 100 minutes into that shit and I was just like, yeah, fuck this. Like
I mean,
but
it's an
I
hour.
if you want to try to push it to a late game, let's, you know,
Do they even have a late game?
I don't know. I honestly
I wonder how
do
many
not.
hours it would take to get to a late game.
Probably like 10 would be my guess, mainly because we understand generally the system that it's going to reside in. If like we understand path, there is no game currently out that is more complicated build wise than fucking path.
You want to
i
offer it
I
to? Do you want to offer to our listeners to join us
to
in Void
join us
Crew?
in this
Void Crew,
and Void Crew vote.
because it's we need more players.
We do need two more players.
If you are
So
interested in playing with us in Void Crew
or
or Torchlight,
or in Torchlight Infinite if you want to get in on Torchlight Infinite
do they have a party
ex-
system?
they do, I think. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Ah, we can do that. We can create a little guild or do they have guilds in it? I don't even know though.
I don't know.
All
We'll
right, so yeah,
find
if you want to
out.
join us on either Torchlight Infinite or you want to join us on Void Crew, and if you don't know
Or if
those
you want
games, feel free to
to
look them
guild
up.
in PoE,
Um,
we have a guild in PoE too. We play every league, as you might be able to tell. You want to
yeah,
join our guild? Hit us up. We'll let you in as long as we have room.
I was gonna ask a stupid question. Is there space? Like, do we even? I don't even. But we barely have
Bro,
like three people in here. Only we don't add people that well like that. It's just not
I do.
something we do.
I've been trying to
You do,
add some
yeah.
people.
I'm not a people person. Um, but if you want to join us on our Void Crew, and or test drive, Torchlight Infinite, hit us up, leave a comment, um, leave us your IG or whatever, in game name, and then we'll probably send you a message on Discord. Oh, actually, leave your Discord. Leave your
Yep.
Discord because that's probably better. And what we'll do is probably create a little Discord for the and then just set up some times, and we'll tie it together and kill some
Yep.
time until Path 2 comes out.
Yep. We'll have fun. Talk about some stuff. Talk some shit. Yell at each other. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
You might hate us, you
We
might
might get
unsubscribe, you'll be like, oh no, these guys are assholes.
we
Unbutton
might get
button.
hinky shit.
Oh gosh. Um,
Who knows? Who knows? We don't know.
you
You
him
might fall in love with Cass over there and be like, begging him to share him with his wife.
and my wife just comes curse you out. Shut up.
You're like, don't make his ego bigger. It
But yeah, hour and 40. Sorry for making this a long one. Uh,
is, but
I
we've
will put
enjoyed
it
the.
in the I will put it in the description. Some of what we talked about just now. That way, for those who don't listen to the entire hour and 40, they don't miss it. That way, you guys are hopefully join us. But thank you so much. Any last thoughts, words?
Nope, hit a button.
This
We
this Void
appreciate
Crew
y'all being here.
update looks nice.
I know. I saw the little thingy on it, and I
It
was
looks
just like,
kind of
I
nice.
kind of.
I actually forgot how intense that game got.
Dude, it's fun.
Yeah. All right,
Actually
let me roll the
fun.
tape because I'm gonna keep talking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all have a good night.